20 years later, boy, we still got that sauce. 18 years jumping, boy, we ain't falling off. Bass off in the trunk, big wheels, big exhaust. Blowing big smoke in the city, getting lost. Then we dripped on it, then dipped on it. We sitting on it, they getting on it.
Hey, welcome back to Ondacomuppodcast with RC. I'm Come Up.
I'm your boy RC.
And today's show, man, we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter, the protesting that's going on. Because America climate today, man, we're in a place. We're in a bad place right now.
Man, I'm really lost for words, man. My heart is broken with all of the stuff that's going on. It's just really sad that we can't be considered as human beings in this world. I'm glad that we're finally seeing great numbers come together and just see the importance of our Black lives, man. We are some very important people.
For sure.
And we have done so much for this world. And just the creation of so many inventions and stuff, of so many different things that, we don't even get really recognized for.
Right.
So I'm glad that, people finally coming together and finally saying that, hey, we have to make a change for the Black race.
Right. Because I'm talking about even down to stuff we do on a daily basis. If it wasn't for Black people, boy, we don't know where the world would be. Simple as I'm talking about, as far as bathing, you know what I'm saying, how to, properly bathe yourself.
Your hygiene.
Your waste. They thought of the waste system back in the Europe days to have it flow from the living quarters. I mean, just so much stuff that we have invented that we don't get credit for that make the world turn. But we're gonna get into this. First, I want to go to George Floyd first, man, because I think this was the first time folks in America got to see a Black man's life be taken by the police. Because that was so senseless. And then 8 minutes and 49 seconds, he is kneeling on this man's neck. And it finally, it ain't over. He's not complying. The man is handcuffed.
And urinating on himself.
You can see it come from under the cop car. 3 more police officers are holding this man's legs so he can't turn, he can't do anything. And he just had one dude sitting out just holding everybody back.
Man, listen, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So,
Did you catch Al Sharpton, what he said in his message at the eulogy?
no, I didn't catch that.
Man, if we put in place a system where these cops are being held accountable,
Right.
like if a cop seeing another cop doing something wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and don't go try to stop him, he should be held with the same charge.
Right.
Listen, when you're in the
Yes.
military and you do a crime out here on the street, they hold you to a different standard. You even go to a different type of if I'm not mistaken, I think they go to a different type of prison.
Military prison.
They go to a military prison.
Right.
So I think the same should apply to our regular police.
Right.
Because they are trained to protect and serve, but they should be also trained on when things are taken too far, where to draw a line.
Right. Hey, that point that you just said, hey, it happened in a lot of other fields. You had your CDLs.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a ticket out here driving in your car and you speed, you get more points than I do.
Get more points.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to your profession and people's lives are at stake, you got to be held accountable, and you got to, your charge should be heavier. But that was, all of them should be charged the same, but it was senseless. And I think that white America in the rural areas of Nebraskas and the Oklahomas and the Kansas, Montanas, when it's kind of still separate. Some people might grow up, even black people somewhere in these parts might grow up hadn't been around white people, but those white people might hadn't been around black people. So you do have some whites. I'm not gonna say everybody racist. You do have some whites that just don't know, and you know what I'm saying. So some stuff they might see on the internet just seems far-fetched because they don't understand and they hadn't grew up around black people, but they got to see it firsthand right now. That's why I think is so many corporations finally changing. You know what I'm saying? You got NASCAR removed the Confederate flag. One dude who was in, I think the truck NASCAR part of the, the whole racing thing circuit. He said he was retiring because of this. NASCAR snapped back so hard and said, we had to Google you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go without saying his name, so I'm about to I'm about to find this man's name right here while we recording this, because it's important to say his name. You know what I'm saying? And how NASCAR snapped back with him saying that. That was a good thing for me. But you got other corporations. I seen the Braves. Dale Murphy's son was one of the boys that got hit with the rubber bullets.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it affected the Braves as one of their own. They finally came out with a statement and said, we stayed silent while Hank Aaron chased the home run record and we seen blatant racism. And you know what I'm saying? They just went on to name a couple of more incidents. They were finally like, we're not staying silent no more. This got to end.
You know what I've noticed? And I think this is why a lot of people of different backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, if I'm saying that right, are starting to come to the forefront. Because let me tell you something, these cell phones and these cameras are catching everything, and they're starting to see their own people being beat up, being shot. You know what I'm saying? So the Black Lives Matter things is very big, but when I'm gonna tell you, it really hits home when it starts happening to your child.
Right.
See, before it's just happening to black folks.
Right.
Whatever, screw them. This has been going on for so long, and it has become the norm.
Right.
But now that it's starting to touch their front door, on their porch, they getting shot with rubber bullets. The white old man got pushed down.
Oh man, that was ridiculous, dude, man. That was horrible.
That almost brought tears to my eyes. I just got to be real.
Yeah.
To me, why?
I'm talking about the elder, man. I was raised to respect my elders, number one. But why would, I don't mean to cut you off again, but this man look like he's 79, 85 years old. They just pushed this man back. He bumped his head, bleeding from his ear, and they just keep walking. As if nothing happened.
Every cop that walked past him should be charged.
With something.
With something.
For real.
With something. That was completely just unnecessary. Just, where does this evil come from? Why are you so angry? Why are we so angry? I just don't get it. It's like there's so much hate in the United States. Really? In the United States? Why are there so... We really don't want for nothing. And if we hungry, you're getting food stamps. If you can't afford a place to stay, you're getting Section 8. Yeah. I mean, they even came up now. If you ain't got a lot of money, you can spend $10, $15 and get an Uber.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to pay a lot of money for an expensive cab no more.
Right.
Everything is except we got a dollar store and a Dollar General. 2 of them. What are we complaining about?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
We're fortunate over here.
We are very fortunate. My people come from Jamaica. And if you want to see what a real struggle is, take your butt over there. I'm talking about as soon as you hit the airport, you're going to see a struggle. So the resorts that you're staying at and all those places that you see on TV, hey, you only seeing a little bit of what's really going on over there. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Most of those people on that island have never even been to the resort.
Yeah.
Have not even walked through the gates of the resort.
Right.
They can't afford it.
Yeah.
So when we talk about a
And
struggle,
they be happy to get a job.
they be happy to get a job. And half of them, when they get a job at the resort, they live there because they work them 24 hours.
Yeah.
But on that note, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back in a minute. We're going to let Come Up find a name with this guy, and we're going to be right back.
Definitely. Holla.
Peace.
We gonna put that shit in there, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Alright. Welcome back to the On the Come Up podcast show with RC. I'm Come Up.
I'm your boy RC.
Hey, I told y'all I was gonna look up that man's name. I'm over here looking for it, but I had already screenshotted this shit. Let's check it out. His name is Ray Cicerelli. I hope I'm saying that right. Ray Cicerelli. But this is what he said. I'd like to announce I'm retiring from NASCAR after this season. I cannot drive a car for a league that won't allow my special flag. NASCAR replied with, we actually had to Google who you were. I'm sure your dozens of fans are real sad about your crusade to defend participation trophies.
He's a nobody.
The man 0-32. You know what I'm saying? Ain't won nothing.
Yeah, so it's all right.
It's cool. It's cool if he don't agree with them.
You won't be missed.
Okay, and if y'all missed it, he is retiring because NASCAR came out and said they retiring the Confederate flag. You know, they made a statement like they releasing the Confederate flag from any of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So he retired and they snapped back. But hey,
Yeah.
finally, you feel what I'm saying?
He's just one of the ones that's always causing accidents out there. So we need to get him off the track anyway.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know when the winner win, he be done lapping it.
Right.
That's who he is. He's making a lap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about he retired, goddamn. Bye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking about. Companies starting to step up like that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's better late than never.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because just think about this. We wouldn't be where we are today if our grandmothers and great-grandmothers and great-great-grandmothers didn't do what they did back then.
That's right.
And they fought for what they fought for. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep on fighting till we either equal or we better. Now I'm just playing. Equality is what we preaching, man.
Yeah,
Equality is what we preaching, man. For real talk. I don't have no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up, man. As long as you ain't trying to harm me or my family or anything like that, I don't have no problem with you, man.
Man, listen, there's good people in every race.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some jacked up people in every race. Let me tell you something.
Definitely.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes that same person that you claim that you don't like because of a skin color
Right.
will be the same person that's going to reach their hand out and pull you up in a life-threatening situation.
Yeah. Or life-changing situation.
A life I'm
you know what I'm
telling
saying?
you, when you go wreck your car and you in the middle of a lake underwater, I guarantee you ain't gonna be no black guy coming get you. I'm just saying. I mean, you have different people with different skills.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Some people just better swimmers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, so let's not be so judgmental of people.
Yeah, that was kind of judgmental, though, man.
I just watch. I see a lot of TV. You know what I'm saying? Every time I
It be
watch
the white
TV,
boy diving.
but they be diving and they come get you. You know
Oh,
what
I
I'm saying?
be up and down. I be watching the Navy SEAL shit. They be holding their breath 4-5 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So we need them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tripping on it. Right? We got everybody for everything.
Hey, yo, for real though, I get it though, for seriously, man. But hey, you dying, you don't care what color somebody is saving.
That's right. That's my point.
Real talk. You know what I mean? It don't even matter. Just save me, please.
The person that's cutting you open when you got this and you got that, you know.
Yeah.
It might be a black doctor, and you could be a white patient. It could be a white doctor and you a black patient. It doesn't matter, man. You know, our Heavenly Father can use anybody to save your life.
I seen this picture on the internet it got a dude bleeding in a KKK uniform outfit, and it's a black doctor, black nurses that's goddamn putting it back together, saving his life, and they took a picture. Hey, you can pull that up. Black doctor, black nurse operating or saving a KKK member life, and they took a picture, and it's back in the 60s somewhere. It's an old picture, man. That shit real, man. But even I want to say this too. Why white people hate us so much, but they let the black women nurse their babies?
You know, I thought about that on the first half of the segment.
Yeah.
You know, they can breastfeed their children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And their husbands can sleep with our women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And rape our men too, because they did that too.
But they did all of that crazy stuff.
But then hate you so much. Really? And I just had to pause. I didn't want to take it here.
Yeah.
But man, it's demonic spirits, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For you to be so evil and just, even going back to the George Floyd, for somebody to have their knee in your neck for 8 minutes, knowing that you are dying,
begging for your life.
What kind of human being are? What kind of human being? But listen, this is the crazy thing.
Crazy.
You can have your knee on this guy for 8-9 minutes, kill this guy. But if I throw a rock at your dog, I'm gonna go to jail immediately. Immediately.
That's some sad shit. And everybody who love y'all dogs, love them. Keep insurance on them. I got a sister who do the same thing, so I promise you, I understand it. But human life, come on, man. Come on.
It can't be less than a dog.
It cannot be less than a dog.
We can set this is the thing, and I heard a preacher say this. We can set in place all kind of policies to don't kill the whales, don't kill the sharks. I mean, and get laws passed. You can't hunt for this. You can't hunt for this. But we can't get a law passed to really protect our people.
Right.
It's really sad. We're not saying no other lives matter. We just want to matter too.
You know, I don't know the comedian name, but he put the joke. He said, "Oh, we were fighting for civil rights. Civil rights. Think about that for a minute. We had to fight for civil rights." He said, "Just treat me civilly.
That's it.
That's all I want.
We ain't even got to share the same stuff
At all. Just treat me right, bruh. I ain't doing nothing to you. Just don't beat on me. Don't try to suppress me. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, keep me out of a restaurant, out of a department store, off a bus, off a plane. Don't do none of this to me, bruh. Just let me be me and live." That's all the fuck we was asking for.
And I'm gonna tell you what's happening though. All of the anger from our ancestors is now raising up in our children. All of the anger, the abuse, the hate, the killing, the lynching, from them putting our babies on strings and hanging them over rivers and Louisiana for alligator bait.
Yeah.
All of this anger, and it just all of this anger is raising back up.
Yeah.
In the youth black community. And I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't put some laws in place now, it's gonna be horrible out here in the streets. Be horrible out here in the streets. And we don't want that. We just want some laws in place that, like Come Up was saying, that we're being treated in a civil way. That's all we're asking.
This older dude told me one time he had to be like 75 or something. He was like, when we came up, we prayed for y'all generation to come along. Of course, he looking at, you know what I'm saying, me just younger generation, everything. He down there 40 years older than me. He say, but we prayed y'all would fight, but we didn't tell y'all what to fight for. And now y'all just out here fighting each other. I thought about that shit, man. That shit real. Because it gets in your DNA. You know what I'm saying? There's so much trauma passed down. Your mama see it, you see it as a child, you get older, as a mama seeing your child see it, it just start passing down, and it becomes a part of you, the way you thought process and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we gotta change some stuff.
Before we go to break, I want to just put a bug in y'all ear. Listen, we want the police to stop killing. We want the white folks to stop hating black folks. Black folks stop hating black folks.
Yeah.
Black folks stop hating black folks.
Please.
Stop hating black. It's like we can be our worst enemy. Stop being jealous of what somebody got. Rejoice and be happy when you see somebody doing good.
For real.
Stop sneaking and going behind your people back trying to do this and do this and do this and do this. It's just, we got to come together. Because if we don't, then this is just going to be another season that's going to pass and without a change.
Exactly.
So let this be a season that we also come together. Gang members, stop killing each other. For what?
Man, please,
a color.
man, please.
Come on, dude. It's a color, man.
Please.
It's a color.
And that's no disrespect to gangs.
No disrespect.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've never been in the gang.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I know nothing about gang life. I'm looking at it from a black man's perspective. I'm just seeing a lot of black men dying.
We don't want to see nobody.
I don't want to see that, man.
Like
y'all
you said,
stronger together, man.
It's no disrespect, period. You know, trust me, it's none of that. Because we had friends that was in both sides of the gangs.
Right.
We knew both colors. We had friends.
Right.
We worked, we did songs, we did all kind of stuff. All I'm saying is, let's love each other enough to not want to kill each other.
Yeah.
It's not that serious, man. People, families are hurting, man. Some of these people got kids. For what? For what?
Real.
It's not that serious, man. Let's love on each other and change. I did see. I'm gonna post a picture of the gangs tying their rags together and coming together. I did see that. That was a good thing, and I hope that message goes across the world, man, because it's definitely time for unity.
For sure. Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely.
But on that note, we're going to come take a break and we're going to come right back.
We'll see.
Hey, you ever been in the mood where you just want to listen to some music, some new music? I'm talking about download some music from an indie artist or something like that, man. Well, whenever you do get in that mood right now, go to iTunes and all of that. Download Rich Games, Living Black in America, anything. Go get those too. You hear me? Come on, go, man.
Hey, welcome back to the On the Come Up podcast with RC.
Your boy RC.
I'm Come Up. Y'all thought I forgot to say my name.
He did.
Yeah, I did, no lie. But check this out, man. We finna wrap up this show and everything, man. And this is our first show that we about to release. I know we were behind and all, but man, we just been trying to do some things and get some kinks worked out and all that good stuff. But each show will get better and better and better. I promise you that. But man, we're just happy to goddamn finally be bringing you the podcast right now. I think we're gonna create a Facebook page. So if you have any ideas, you want the show to have a certain topic about anything, you would like to be a guest on the show, hit up the inbox on the Come Up podcast on IG. I kind of got off right there, but hey, I ain't even go edit no mistakes on this one because it's the first one. But yeah, for real, man, we want to interact with the people. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to FaceTime in. I don't know if we might be able to do a droid connection. You know what I'm saying? But we got droids too. I just don't tango nobody. Everybody FaceTime, and so if you have a droid, you still will be able to call into the show. We just gotta goddamn link it up and do what we do. Once you DM or whatever. You got anything to say, man?
Hey, man, I just want to, thank everybody for taking the time out just to listen to us, man. 'Cause,
Definitely.
We got a lot to say, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You could be, spending your time looking at somebody else or just burning your finger out scrolling. We know how it goes. So we just really appreciate y'all. We love y'all for taking the time out to listen to us.
For
And
sure.
We're coming back at you real soon. We're going to try to do this every week.
Yeah, most definitely.
So we have something fresh for you every week.
Every week, man. Go stay current with the current events, man. Log on, subscribe, follow the page on IG, Ondacomuppodcast Podcast with RC on our IG. Facebook will be the same name. At Come Up, COMUP, my personal IG.
It's _BIZSHIP, the Bishop on
It's
Instagram.
the Bishop. It's
That's
the
right.
Bishop. Got the cartoon going on too, man.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That was the song from the cartoon that I was singing right there. You know what I'm saying? So tune in to that too.
Mm-hmm.
Download Rich Games. Download Living Black in America. Side Piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just shot a video for Side Piece, so you'll be seeing that shortly, man. Just over here working, man.
Trying to get it.
Trying to get it, man. You want to be involved? DM.
That's
We
right.
got a spot for you on the cartoon, all that good stuff,
All
man.
that good stuff.
Man, we just trying to do it, man. Come join us. Let's make the team what it is.
All right. All right.
Hey, until next time,
All right. Holla at your boy.
come up
Your boy RC.
and we gone.
Out.
Hey.
It's the Bishop, it's the Bishop, it's the Bishop. It's the Bishop, it's the Bishop. Getting money from the plug, y'all. It's the Bishop. I ain't even studying none of y'all. It's the Bishop. I'm that dude with all the coins. Yes, I tell nigga video. It's the Bishop. Lamborghini and I'm living large. I'm the Bishop. All my goons really living large. I'm the Bishop. I'm the Bishop on the man, y'all. I'm the Bishop. I'm the Bishop on the man, y'all.
We gonna put that shit in there, man. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's just such a beautiful thing, man. It's beautiful. Life beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. There's a bunch of games that come with life, man. Facts. Especially when you get into the high ups and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker playing with lives. Real talk. Due to restrictions, been in the house going crazy. Ain't been to work but got payments. Them 1,200 don't save me. Trump, them all crazy. Them rich folk just gave me. Watching the poll go crazy. Just a big game they playing now. Where am I to do though? Rich games need a cheat code. Give me the ball, just let me go. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. Fuck Corona, I'm still dripping. Still got the dope weed in the kitchen. 2020 been bullshitting. Gave us something nobody envisioned. COVID died and took Gigi with him. Now coronavirus got us stuck sitting. Trump said to Easter with it, but we know he's a complete idiot. Rich games. You know what I'm talking about, man? Rich games. But that's what they out here playing with us, man. All these different policies only benefit these companies. I'm just a citizen, y'all chumping me. Why the fuck are y'all chumping me? But that's just how it go though. When you not 1% told, my hustler saluto. I know you gon' go get yours. That's just from the get go. My trappers at the sicko. Down to pull a kick though, just to get that quick though. Rich games. Hey man, I told y'all that what they playing, man. Rich games. Hey, we ain't in no lot of secrets. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just best for you to goddamn keep your head down and get that money, man. You know what I'm talking about? If not, you gon' get left the fuck behind, bruh. Real shit, man. Real shit.